Hello everyone. Hello, hello. Can you all hear me? Hello? Is my mic too loud? Is it too quiet? Alright, well, welcome everybody. I'm so nervous. But I guess I'll start with showing you my model. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, look, there's my shoes. Look how cute they are. They're so pink. Oh, I forgot to start the music. I'm so good at streaming. Let's see. Can you guys hear it? The music? You can't hear it. Okay. Can you hear it now? What? It says it's playing. Very quiet. Okay. Well, that's probably because it's quiet for me. I'll turn it up a little bit. How's that? Alright, we're gonna keep it there because I don't think I can make it any louder for me without it being distracting. But anyway, so we've seen my shoes. Oh look, my socks are different lengths. You can kind of see my knees. And what's this? I've got little baubles on my skirt. You can kind of see my fingies. Look at my awesome bow physics. Bow hype. Oh. What's that? Is that my mouth? Ah. Ta-da! Wow. So this is my full model. Yay! I'll zoom in on her face for a second. Hold on. Ta-da! Why am I blurry? Oh well. I can wink. Wiggle my eyebrows. I don't have any expressions. We were kind of going fast and cheap with this one. So I drew this model, and I have never drawn a model before, so I wanted to keep it simple for myself. And I think she turned out pretty cute, even if she doesn't have any expressions. And I think my rigger did a really cute rig. I don't think I can raise one eyebrow at a time. Like, my eyebrows move, but they move together. I can pout. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with the art. There's a couple things I think I could have done better, but for my first model, I think she's cute. She does have a bit of a flaw that's definitely probably my fault, where if I look up really far... Actually, I don't think... Oh yeah. You can see where her neck ends. So I'll just try not to look up too far. So let's go to my presentation. Oh, I need to put it in slideshow mode. There we go. So, hi everyone, once again. My name is Holli Heartlight. I guess I should have introduced myself first thing, huh? You can call me Holli. As I said, I drew this model. It was my first time drawing a model, but I didn't want to learn how to rig, so I commissioned KebiTheRat on VGen. I think they did a super awesome job. This is one of their budget rigs. It was around $65, so you get really simple rigging, but they have more complex options too, and I think for a simple rig, they did a really great job. I mean, I think my head tracking is really good. All the bow physics are really cute. So, shout out to Kebi. Definitely would recommend them. My background music, not the one that's playing right now, but the one that plays during my starting and ending screens, was made by Zone, who is one of my mods. Longtime friend Zone. My logo was made by DulcetBunnie over on Ko-fi. I think they made a super cute logo for me. It's adorable. And then the key art for the presentation was made by my friend Cherry Android. I'm not sure if she'll be here today, but shout out Cherry. Cherry's also a VTuber, but I'm pretty sure she streams over on Twitch. So, maybe future collabs. We'll see. I don't really know how to say my age in human years. It's a little different where I'm from, but I'm an adult. My favorite color is dark magenta, but I like most shades of pink. My favorite earth food is mac and cheese, but I do also have a bit of a sweet tooth. And my occupation, I'm a princess. I'm the crown princess of my home planet. I am a little dyslexic, and I misunderstood when I was first translating. I thought that the term was clown princess. So to try to fit in on Earth, I tried to research what clown princesses look like on your planet. That's why I'm dressed like a clown. But yeah, it's supposed to be crown. Oopsie. So I'm from a planet called Strala Aether, a couple galaxies over, and the capital city where I'm from is called Cardia, and our planet orbits the Silly Star. I came to Earth to study abroad before my coronation to become queen, which is a few years away. It's kind of a family tradition that before you become queen, you have to take a few study trips to learn about other cultures before you become a diplomat. I would like to add to my research journal about Earth while I'm here, and work on becoming a better intergalactic diplomat. I want to make lots of intergalactic friends and have lots of fun, which I think we can accomplish. My hobbies include drawing and painting, singing, vocal synthesizers, casual gaming, watching video essays in my free time, and watching cartoons. I like a lot of children's cartoons. I think they're very cute and very sweet. Sophia the First and Vampirina are definitely some of my favorites. But I have a lot of favorite cartoons. Whoa, Vampirina. Some fun facts about me. I am autistic, so sometimes I might not understand the tone of your messages in chat. I apologize, but I'll do my best. I have visual snow syndrome, which is represented by this big GIF in the corner. It basically is like a constant visual hallucination of TV static over my entire field of vision. Sometimes it gets worse, sometimes it's barely noticeable. I've had it my whole life, so I thought it was normal up until a couple years ago. And then I talked to some friends, and that is apparently not what everybody sees. So I went and I got it diagnosed. It doesn't really impact me too much unless I'm like driving and it's dark. So night driving is a little hard, but for the most part, I mean, I'm used to it. As I said before, I am dyslexic. I tend to accidentally shuffle some letters around, and Yeah, I've never been, well, I can't say never. I am currently not very good at reading, but I try my best. I used to be pretty good at reading when I was a real little kid. I was like a little better at reading than other kids, so they shoved me in one of those gifted programs, and then I very swiftly fell behind. I think maybe testing me for that was a mistake, but you live and learn. I am sapphic and arrow ace, so I'm attracted to women, but in the arrow ace kind of way. It's complicated. Attraction for me is very weird and uncommon. I tend to like fictional characters more often than real people, but I do have a wonderful earthly girlfriend. She's very sweet. I have a very big plushie collection. I love collecting plushies. My most favoritist plushie, my most prized possession, is pictured below. It's that pink dog phone. I like to call it a bear phone, but it's a dog phone. It is from the rare and discontinued Sanex collection One Room, where they just turned a bunch of furniture into dogs. It was discontinued in 2005, and I am very sad because now all of the plushies are pretty expensive and hard to find. This plushie was pretty expensive, and it is like the size of my hand, so, you know, I make good financial decisions, surely. And then when I got to Earth, I did adopt a cat. I've had a cat in the past, but, so, fun fact, I have a sister, and when she studied abroad on Earth, she adopted a bunch of cats, because we're cat people, we love cats, and she adopted a cat that she didn't really get along with too well, so I ended up taking her home with me after visiting her, and I had her for a good couple of years. You know, she was my baby, but she ended up passing a little bit before my study abroad trip. So when I got here, I did adopt another cat. Her name is Lucky, and she's also my sweet little baby. But she's very shy, very skittish. She probably won't make any appearances on here, but we'll see, you know. So my special interest is vocal synthesizers, most specifically the Chinese abandonware Meow Meow. It is the most fun to tune, in my opinion. I love how crunchy it sounds. It's really broken, but I love it a lot. And I'm very sad that D-Sound finally took down the website after it being abandonware for a good long while. But, you know, I've got the archives. My other hyperfixations include Barbie movies, Sophia the First, dinosaurs, which I've liked for a very long time. So, like, I guess you could call it a special interest, but I feel like I don't know enough about dinosaurs to call it a special interest. Like, I haven't done a whole lot of research into dinosaurs, I just think they're cool. My favorite dinosaur is a plesiosaur, in case anyone's wondering. The ones that swim and have long necks. My other hyperfixations are FNAF Security Breach, most specifically Sun and Moon. I love them. They are my Blorbos. I know the game is absolute garbage, but I think it's neat. Oh, you also like plesiosaurs? They're so cool. And the last one on here is Ace Attorney. I've been into Ace Attorney for a couple of years now, and I didn't expect to like Ace Attorney as much as I do. Very gay, very dramatic. My friends and I have been trying to figure out, like, if they ever make Ace Attorney 7, how are they going to raise the stakes any more than they already have, you know? Like, Ace Attorney 6 was just such a wild ride. But I won't spoil anything. I think everyone should play Ace Attorney at least once in their life. My favorite games to play, and games that you will probably see on this channel, to name a few, I like Splatoon 2 and 3. I never played the first one, but 2 and 3 are very fond to me. I like Bejeweled 2 and 3. Again, I never played the first one. I grew up on 2, and I remember being very excited when the third game came out. I was like at the store with my mom, and they had a computer display with Bejeweled 3 on it. So I was just like standing there playing Bejeweled 3 while my mom was trying to shop. And yeah, so I have like a physical copy of Bejeweled 3. I really like The Sims 2 and 3. I have played the other games. I've played The Sims 1. It's really hard, so I don't play it too often. But the soundtrack is very dear to me. The Sims 2 is my favorite Sims installment. I just think it has the most to offer. I think The Sims 3 is a really good game. It added a lot, but I think in terms of gameplay, it is not as interesting as The Sims 2. It doesn't quite feel as alive. And like towards the end of The Sims 3 lifetime, I think you could really see a shift in where EA's priorities lied. And then The Sims 4 is absolute shit. I haven't played it in a long time. I think it's really boring. And it keeps getting worse as they keep adding things to it. So I really hope EA changes their decision about not making The Sims 5, because I think they should just start all over and make something new. I really like Webkins. I recently started playing Webkins again, like within the past year. And there are like some things that broke when Flash died, so like you can't invite people to your house anymore, and like some of the games are kind of glitchy. But like overall, Webkins is still a really fun experience, and I'm glad that it's still on the internet. I like Pizzuno. I like to play Pizzuno with friends. If you don't know what Pizzuno is, it is essentially a free online version of Uno that is pizza themed. You can have up to 4 players. It's really fun and really silly. And if you forget to hit the Pizzuno button, you die. Just kidding. But you get a lot of cards, and you feel really bad. I like to play Go Fish, the card game. I've always been a card game girly. If some of my other favorite card games were online, I would totally play them. But I've really only found Go Fish, so Go Fish it is. I like The Art of Balance. It's a block stacking game for the Switch. I don't know if it's on any other platforms, but I have it for the Switch. It's got like a really relaxing vibe to it. It's got like these weird realistic graphics, and you just stack wooden blocks so that they don't fall over. And like the soundtrack is jazzy and upbeat. I don't know. It's an interesting one. I will have to play it on stream sometime. I've recently been really addicted to Nubby's Number Factory, which is a Plinko-style roguelike in the style of like early 2000s, late 90s educational kids games for the PC. Like, it's got those really strange 3D models. Hello. Hi, Chi. How are you? But yeah, I'm definitely going to be streaming a lot of Nubby. It's so addicting. I'm currently trying to beat the challenges. I beat classic mode without being able to re-roll my board because I was having a glitch, since I play on a laptop and use a trackpad. So I ended up beating classic mode without being able to re-roll my board at all. That was fun. I like Fate. They recently re-released Fate for Steam and for Switch, and I bought it on Switch because I always thought that Fate would be fun on a controller, and it is. I think some of the design choices for the updated UI are a little clunky, and I'm pretty sure the dev team said that they're working on that, so very excited to see what they do with it. The remaster looks really pretty too, but for the most part, when I'm streaming, I'll be playing the classic version. I have physical copies of a few of the old Fate games, so we'll be playing some original Fate whenever I stream. And if you don't know what Fate is, it's like a dungeon crawler kind of game. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a ripoff of Diablo, but it's definitely a very near and dear to me, part of my childhood kind of game. I like Story of Seasons and some of the older Harvest Moon games. Farming sims are fun, but I've never been able to get into Stardew just because of like the pixelated graphics. Pixelated graphics kind of hurt my eyes a little bit. That's why I don't play games like Minecraft and stuff. I don't know. My eyes get confused. So, I have the most experience playing Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, and the 2 Harvest Moon games for the Wii, which are Animal Parade and Tree of Tranquility. They're very, very cute, very silly. Every time I end up playing a farming sim, I totally neglect to do any actual farming. I raise animals, so I guess I could be like a rancher, but I hate doing the actual farming part of farming sims. And usually I'll end up just like collecting resources that grow on the side of the road and making like animal products and then going mining for like days on end. So I don't think I play farming simulators right. My goal in farming simulators is to become a one-woman industrial revolution. And then the last one on here is Farm Frenzy, which is not a farming sim in the way that other games are farming sims. It's another one of those old Wild Tangent games. It's bizarre. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, yes, you are running a farm, but it's not anything like normal farming sims. It comes in levels, and your goals are like to buy a certain amount of ducks and create a certain amount of muffins, and sometimes bears fall from the sky and attack your ducks. It's really silly. I'm sure there's other games that I forgot to list here. I just ran out of room on the slide. Basically, if it's a game that I played when I was, you know, a tween or a little bit younger than that, there's a good chance that we'll play it as long as it can run on my laptop. And if you guys ever have any gaming suggestions, do let me know. I would like to play some of your favorite childhood games too. So my favorite vocal synths, because vocal synths are my special interest, my absolute all-time favoritist is Huamo Jin for Niao Niao. She's my daughter. I love her so much. I'm so glad that I found her, and she will forever be mine. She's just a little baby. And then I am very fond of Gachapoid for Vocaloid. I have his V3. I do really want his V2 box. Like, I don't need his V2 voice. I already have his V3. But the box that he comes in for his V2 physical is so cute. It's got like a little CD case. It's perfection. Sorry, hold on. Let me drink some water. Okay. My favorite for a long time was Gumi. Just 'cause, like, I don't know, I think she's cool. She, for a very long time, in my opinion, had the clearest English voice bank, even though she's not native English. She was also just really popular, so it was easy to find good music using her. And I think she's hot. She's my wife. I have her V6 right now, just her normal one, not solid. I used to have her V3, but I ended up giving her to Zone because I bought her V6, and in my head I was like, I'm not going to use her V3 anymore. I've got her V6. And then I, like, low-key wanted her V3 again after like a month. But I'm learning to work with V6. It's fine. It just had a really rough start. I'm very, very fond of Eleanor Forte's Standard for Synth V. Her AI voice bank is fine, but her Standard has a really similar timbre to my own voice, and she's got like such clear diction. I love her so much. And then the last two on here are Helen and Kaede. They are the two utaos that I made in collaboration with my friend Toka Toka. So I voiced Helen, and Toka Toka voiced Kaede. I did the art for them, and they did the OTO. So if you ever feel like testing out another utao, definitely check out Helen and Kaede. They are CV Japanese voice banks right now, but we do have plans for other languages in the future, and right now we're planning to port them to Niao Niao. I know Toka wants to port them to Deep Vocal as well. I have never used Deep Vocal, so that's more of a passion project for them, but I'm so ready for them to be on Niao Niao. When Helen gets a Niao Niao port, it's so over for you guys. She's gonna sound so good. I think the crunch is really gonna enhance what's already there. But I think I'm delusional too, because nobody likes Niao Niao. My favorite clowns, since I have become a clown in accidentally misreading my job title, I have become pretty fond of clowns in the past couple years, so it's okay. Definitely the Five Nights at Freddy's daycare attendants, all 3 of them. They are so scrunkly, so squishy, so tall. I really love Spinell from Steven Universe. And Ponshu, who isn't really from anything. He's just kind of a little internet clown, I guess. I can't remember what the artist's name is. Something about a crow or a corvid, I think. But yeah, Ponshu is just a little silly guy. He's a clown that's like an inch tall. And then there's Pomni from The Amazing Digital Circus. She's silly. She's not my favorite Digital Circus character. I really like Ragatha, but, you know, Ragatha's not a clown. She's a ragdoll. So my goals for streaming would be to get 100 subs. I feel like that's a reasonable goal to start with. I don't know how many subs I can actually handle. I get nervous. But 100 subs sounds reasonable to me. I would like to stream once a week. It'll probably be Thursdays. It could also be moved to Mondays if I have something going on a Thursday. But for the most part, I'm going to try to keep it on Thursdays. And I might not do once a week right away, just because, like, there's been a lot going on lately. But I'm going to try my best, even if the streams end up being a little short. I want to learn some new things for my journal. And I would like to make an original song with my own voice. I've made some vocal synth music in the past and some music that doesn't have words, like some ambiance kind of stuff. But I've never recorded an original with my own singing voice, so we'll see. I want to teach you all about the joys of Niao Niao, because it's the best engine ever, and I think everyone should try it. And I want to have lots of fun, which I think is the most easily achievable goal. Because just casual gaming is fun and relaxing. The first stream, I know I just said casual gaming. I know. But the first stream after this debut that I want to do is I want to play Enna Dream Barbecue. I am a little obsessed with this game. I haven't played it myself yet, but I did watch one of my friends play it. Like, we kind of did it together. And I've seen most of what the game has to offer. I haven't seen, like, all of the, like, supporter stuff, all of the stuff from the supporter edition. But I've seen, like, all of the story and, like, most of the Easter eggs. So it won't be my first time experiencing Dream Barbecue, but I want you guys to experience Dream Barbecue. So, and I bought the supporter edition, obviously. I mean, it's only $10, and the whole Ina team has been working on this for so long, and it just turned out so good. I need more people to see it and love it. And that's kind of it. So, do you guys have any questions? I'm down to answer whatever. I'm glad that sounds epic. Very glad. Where's Divine Boom? I don't know. I don't have a Vine Boom. Maybe in the future. Maybe I'll make one of my alert sounds a vine boom. Yippee! I'll definitely be doing some collab streams with Zone for sure. We're totally gonna play backyard baseball online. I'm very excited for our baseball streams. And you know, we'll probably play cards too. Cards is a nice, easygoing kind of stream. Unless it's Pazuno. Pazuno can get intense. We like to yell at each other. Yeah. Oh, I guess I forgot to mention this. So the song playing in the background right now is from the My Sims soundtrack. It's Wobbly Bobbly. I didn't want to just like loop my custom background music for however long this stream lasts, but I also just like I don't know. I think Wobbly Bobbly fits the vibe. The My Sims soundtrack is really good. I'm gonna switch over to my main for a second. I don't know why I'm so blurry on this screen. I'll have to figure that out. Alright, well, if nobody has any questions, I have a question for you guys. Whoops, you can see that. There we go. So, I want to know what you guys want to be called. Like, I could just call you Chat, but that feels impersonal. Hardies? Maybe. I've been thinking about Heartlings. Like Earthlings, but hearts. But I don't know. Does that sound stupid? Heartlings is good. Does anyone else have any input? Is Zone the only person that's still here? Oh, goodness. Well, it might be Heartlings then. Yeah, I don't know. I also do want to get some stream avatars running at the bottom of my screen. I think that would be cute, but I need to figure out what I want them to look like. 'Cause like, I could do like little hearts with legs, but I think that might be a little too silly. But I mean, I am a clown, so silly's kind of the name of the game. I want you guys to be able to gamble on my streams. Gambling, yes. I guess I could make you guys cats. Since the chat bubbles are cat heads. But I feel like that might be a little hard for me to draw. Little meow meows. If Blue Sky would just add a poll feature, I would make a poll. I mean, I'd make a poll now, like on stream, but it seems like there's only like 2 people here, so I don't think that would be very efficient. Little hearts. Yeah, like little hearts with legs. So like, this. And then maybe if you're like a member, you could have a little party hat. Oh, as a chat name suggestion, hearts. I'll have to think about it. See, like, I think cats would be cute, but I'm not very good at drawing animals. Because then, like, what do I do with the body? Chunky cat, strong cat. Yeah, I've never been much of an animal drawer. I think Hardee's is cute, but it also makes me think like a hearty meal, you know, like potatoes, steak and potatoes. Like a nice hearty stew, you know? You know what? You're right. Why overcomplicate things? Perfect. Yep. That's a kitty cat. I forgot to give it whiskers. Just floof. Well, I think that's all my questions for you guys. Just what do you want your stream avatars to be, and what do you want to be called? We'll have to revisit when more people are here. Thank you for coming. I am very happy to have debuted, and I can't wait to play Dream Barbecue, probably next week, but we shall see. I will make an announcement just to be sure. So, yeah, thanks for coming. Bye bye. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you guys next time.